Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Tanel channel. My name is Tanel and today I'm back at you with another video review. And yeah, it's not from Half-Life 3. It's from this monitor. It is a 5K screen from Philips, the 275P4VYKEB/00. Yeah, so today we're gonna talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna give my verdict for this monitor, so if you're interested in a 5K screen, then I guess you should stick around and see if you might pick it up a little bit later or not. So yeah, let's check it out. Alright, so now that you've seen a small sneak peek from the monitor itself, I guess you guys want to know what are the specifications and yeah, learn a little bit about this monitor. So it is a 27-inch 5K screen, meaning 5120 x 2880 at 60 Hz. 5K needs actually two DisplayPort cables hooked up to it at the same time. It is a PLS type of panel and it is a 10-bit display with 99% Adobe RGB color gamut. And it is an 8 millisecond display. So not really meant for hardcore gamers, but then again it's really hard for most people to tell the difference between a 1 millisecond display versus like a 10 to 16 milliseconds. Oh yeah, and the price. It costs about 1200 to 1700 euros in Estonia, where I live. In terms of outputs, we get only two display boards for video, which is kinda sad. But we do get 3 USB 3.0 ports with one extra to connect your monitor to your PC, and also enable the web camera, which is a 2 megapixel web camera here. And it also has a 3.5mm audio output. By default, all the USB ports are disabled and you need to enable them from the monitor menu before you can use any of them. And of course the web camera. The webcam can output a 720p resolution, but the 2 megapixel quality is pretty bad and it needs a ton of light to work with anything other than 10 frames per second. I made a small clip and I guess I'm gonna play it here. Alright, so this is the web camera for the Philips 5K screen. A quick little test, and I must be honest here, I'm not overly excited about the web camera that is integrated in this Philips 5K screen. And yeah, I mean, the frame rate is absolutely hideous. It's like 9 frames per second. And if we turn down the saturation a little bit, I mean, okay, the picture quality is not that bad, but I mean, God, why implement a web camera that's frame rate is so hideous? I mean, if I actually come and turn up the lightning dial, this is the actual light of the room, and I mean, I have no words. It's like 3 frames per second. What the hell? If I turn down a little bit, if we get some more light, I mean, put some huge lights straight coming on my face, I guess, then the frame rate is pretty okay, I guess. But yeah, I mean, totally useless web camera here. And yeah, you can't really hide the web camera other than a sticker tape on it or something like that. So if you're fearing someone might, you know, spy on you, so you can't really hide the web camera, which is odd. And well, you can't really take out the microphone also, but it is working only with the USB cable that comes with the monitor. But yeah, you can just unhook it, but then again, why have it there? You know, it's completely pretty useless web camera. Definitely, if you want to use a web camera, get a Logitech C920 or something like that. But yeah, this is the web camera. I don't know how the audio is, but I did have some glimpses of it when testing out the web camera before. But yeah, the audio is nothing great either. Alright, so now that you've seen a small video clip from the web camera quality, I mean, it wasn't anything special, but the audio quality wasn't that bad. It could have definitely been worse than that. But yeah, this monitor also has some speakers built in it. Extra to the web camera option. Why? Why do you want to make your monitors more bulkier? I've seen this trend with not just Philips. It's a trend that's been going on with a lot of monitor manufacturers that really think that they want to sell us a TV. It's a monitor. We have our speakers. A monitor doesn't need some flimsy small little speakers there. It's so utterly meaningless, useless, and it makes the whole screen a lot more bulkier. So just please stop. Stop with the speakers and the spy stuff here. It's totally a totally useless webcam other than government spying on you. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the positive things about this monitor. So definitely the BLS panel, which gives you a remarkably crisp image with vivid colors, making them ideal not only for photos or movies, but also for professional applications that demand color accuracy and consistent brightness at all times. I mean, the colors on this monitor are absolutely gorgeous. Now, one neat little feature is that Philips actually pre-calibrates the monitors to their best color settings, but if you ever do want to change things, then feel free to do so via the menu. The panel is also glossy, meaning it's reflecting like your old CRT glass TVs. I actually found it really nice to use, even if I had some doubts about it with my first impressions on it. Reflection wasn't that bad of an issue. Also, the 5K resolution is definitely one of the main selling points. It makes the pixels on the 27-inch screen pretty much invisible, even when putting your face on the screen. The resolution makes games look really nice and crisp, with sharp, beautiful edges, but there is not a big real difference coming from 4K. Then again, comparing 1440p to 2880p, there was a real nice improvement in detail. And yeah, let's not even talk about 1080p nowadays. The only downside of 5K, well, Windows is not usable at that resolution and that small of a screen. 99% of the web pages are still made in 1080p, and while you can virtually increase the size of icons and such, it will always be a bit blurry than the original image or the original resolution. Of course, thank God, we can just choose 1080p or 1440p resolution for Windows work. Alright, but let's talk a little bit about the design. Let's not hold back, right? I mean, it's freaking hideous! It's bloody hideous! It doesn't really look good. I mean, Philips design team definitely needs a breath of fresh air here. Also, the way that you connect the stand to this monitor is by a simple clip-on. I mean, it's a nice idea, but totally useless. Saves you what? 1 minute of screwing in screws that you will never screw again. Anyway, it doesn't feel that stable also, but when it's standing on your desk perfectly, it won't make a difference unless you have an earthquake 24/7. A nice idea in the end, but kinda useless and a bit flimsy on this model. Alright, so last few things here. Let's talk about the price. Here in Estonia, in the Baltics, it costs in between 1200 to 1700 euros. So it's bloody expensive. For that money, you can actually get a 65-inch 4K TV, which is, yeah, I know, not as accurate colors and stuff like that, but if you're looking for a monitor for gaming and a 4K screen or upwards, I guess the TV is the better choice to go here. But if you're looking for a monitor with a crystal clear image with 5K resolution, then I guess it's not a bad option to have. In any case, I'm gonna give the Philips 275P4VYKEB/00 on 8.1 out of 10. The real turn-offs for me are definitely the absolutely hideous design job, the bulkiness of it, and the cost. Also, the built-in webcam and the speakers bring the final score down. utterly useless and make the entire monitor even more pricey and bulky. But yeah, that's gonna be it for my video review for the Philips 5K screen. I mean, yeah, if Philips designers wanna get some thoughts out of me, more bezels, make them thin as possible, lose the toilet seat down here, totally remake the stand and stuff like that. And there's definitely some design choices to be done here. For the love of God, remove them! Remove the speakers and the web camera. And it's a pretty good screen actually. And it also actually might make the monitor a little bit price efficient, a little bit more cheaper. In any way, yeah, that's gonna be it for my video review here. Thanks for watching this video here. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And a comment down below what do you think about this 5K screen, or what other 5K screens are you looking at the moment. Anyway, if you want, then definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll be seeing you in another video really soon. So, ciao for now!